In the high-stakes arena of modern finance, the most dangerous illusion is believing that the truth of a company's fundamentals dictates the immediate direction of its volatile ticker symbols daily. Investors often fall into the trap of assuming that logic and value will prevail during moments of intense geopolitical volatility or sudden headline fatigue can easily cloud even the sharpest minds. This narrative explores the psychological warfare inherent in trading, where misinformation acts as a powerful catalyst. It acts as a catalyst for panic, leading many to commit the cardinal sin of averaging. They commit the sin of averaging down into oblivion, hoping to catch a falling knife blindly. By analyzing my own recent mistakes, I illustrate the critical distinction between two very different actions. The distinction lies between calculated nibbling on a dip and the reckless pursuit of a ship. The reckless pursuit of a sinking ship often leads to total portfolio devastation for the trader. The goal is to shift your perspective from reactive emotional trading to a disciplined, cold strategy. A disciplined strategy prioritizes survival above all else, ensuring you remain in the game much longer. You must remain in the game long enough to see your conviction in high-quality companies rewarded. These rewards arrive when the market noise inevitably subsides, revealing the true value hidden underneath wreckage. Market participants often mistake temporary price fluctuations for a fundamental shift in the company's long-term health. They watch the red candles cascade downward, feeling the visceral urge to sell everything they own. Fear is a contagion that spreads through trading floors like wildfire, consuming logic and sound judgment. I remember staring at my screen, watching my capital evaporate while I stubbornly held on to hope. Hope is not a strategy, yet I clung to it as if it were a financial instrument. I bought more shares as the price plummeted, convinced that the market was simply being irrational. The market can remain irrational far longer than you can remain solvent. A lesson learned painfully. My account bled red, a testament to the dangers of ignoring the reality of market momentum. Each additional purchase felt like a victory for my ego, but a defeat for my wallet. I was averaging down into oblivion, sinking deeper into a hole of my own emotional making. The ticker did not care about my conviction, nor did it respect my analysis of fundamentals. It moved according to the collective panic of thousands of traders acting on fear and misinformation. To survive, I had to learn how to detach my self-worth from the daily price action. I had to accept that the market is a chaotic beast that defies simple, logical explanations. Calculated nibbling requires a level of patience that most retail traders simply do not possess today. It requires waiting for the dust to settle before deploying capital into high-quality, oversold assets wisely. Instead of chasing the bottom, I learned to wait for the confirmation of a trend reversal. This shift in perspective was the difference between being a victim and being a seasoned investor. The market will always provide opportunities for those who are prepared to act with calm precision. Do not let the noise of the headlines dictate your financial future or your peace of mind. Focus on the underlying strength of your positions rather than the flickering numbers on your screen. Discipline is the bedrock of success in an environment designed to exploit your most basic instincts. When the world panics, the disciplined trader finds the clarity to see through the thick fog. They understand that volatility is the price of admission for long-term growth in the stock market. By controlling your response, you effectively neutralize the power that the market holds over your emotions. This is the essence of survival in the high-stakes arena of modern global finance and trading. You must cultivate a mindset that views red days as tests of your resolve and conviction. If your thesis remains intact, the price drop is merely an opportunity to acquire more value. However, if the thesis has changed, you must have the courage to cut your losses immediately. This is the brutal reality of trading, where hesitation can be just as costly as panic. My journey through the market freefall taught me that survival is the primary objective of trading. Without capital, you cannot participate in the recovery that inevitably follows every major market correction cycle. Preserve your resources so that you are ready when the market finally turns in your favor. The noise will always be there, shouting for your attention and demanding an immediate emotional reaction. Ignore the shouting and listen to the data, the trends, and your own well-defined trading plan. True conviction is tested in the fire of a crash, not in the comfort of a bull. Stay the course, keep your head, and remember that time is your greatest ally in investing. The market is a marathon, not a sprint, and endurance is the key to winning eventually. Do not let the temporary insanity of the crowd dictate your long-term wealth-building strategy today. Trust your research, maintain your discipline, and wait for the market to reflect the true value. When the dust finally settles, you will find that your patience has been rewarded with growth. This is how you survive the free fall and emerge stronger on the other side of volatility. The market will continue to fluctuate, but your strategy will remain steady and focused on results. Keep your eyes on the horizon, not just on the immediate chaos of the daily ticker. Success belongs to those who can withstand the pressure without losing their nerve or their capital. Surviving the market is the ultimate test of character for every investor in this modern era. As the market noise subsides, transitioning from a reactive mindset to a proactive strategy becomes essential. This evolution requires mastering the art of detachment from the ticker's daily, often violent, market volatility. Once you fully accept that the market does not always mirror the underlying truth of assets, you gain the profound freedom to act with absolute clarity rather than succumbing to blind desperation. We focus intently on building a robust framework for maintaining unwavering conviction during these turbulent times, teaching you precisely how to filter out the deafening noise of sensationalist headlines that trigger sell-offs. These headlines are designed to provoke irrational responses, yet you can learn to see past them. By recognizing the specific psychological triggers that lead to poor decision-making, you gain a vital advantage. You can effectively separate your portfolio's true health from the temporary, chaotic insanity of the market. This final phase of our journey emphasizes the paramount importance of patience in every single trade. It also highlights the strategic deployment of capital, proving that the true winners are the patient. They are the ones who can withstand the crushing pressure of a sudden, terrifying market freefall. They manage to hold their ground without ever losing their nerve or their long-term investment focus. Ultimately, surviving the market is not about predicting the truth of every single daily price movement. It is entirely about controlling your internal response to the ticker when the world seems chaotic. When you stop reacting to every flicker of red, you begin to see the market differently. You see opportunities where others see only ruin, and you find stability amidst the crashing waves. The discipline you cultivate today will serve as your greatest asset during the next major downturn. Remember that your conviction in high-quality companies is the anchor that keeps you from drifting away. Do not let the temporary panic of the masses dictate the fate of your hard-earned capital. Instead, anchor yourself in the fundamentals and watch as the noise eventually fades into the background. True wealth is built by those who remain calm while the rest of the world panics. This is the essence of professional trading, a skill honed through experience and deep, quiet reflection. You are now equipped to navigate the storm with a steady hand and a clear, focused mind. The market will continue to fluctuate, but your strategy will remain as firm as solid rock. Trust in your process, maintain your discipline, and let the market eventually reward your unwavering patience. Every dip is a test of your resolve, and every recovery is a testament to your strategy. Stay the course, keep your emotions in check, and you will emerge from the free fall stronger. The journey is long, but the destination is worth the effort of maintaining your professional composure. You have the tools, the knowledge, and the mindset to thrive in this high-stakes financial arena. Consider the psychological weight of a red screen and how it clouds your rational judgment daily. Most investors fail because they mistake a temporary price drop for a permanent loss of value. This fundamental error leads to panic selling at the exact moment you should be holding firm. By shifting your perspective, you transform these moments of intense fear into calculated, strategic entry points. It requires a cold, analytical detachment that separates your ego from the performance of your assets. When the ticker flashes crimson, remind yourself that the business operations remain fundamentally sound and strong. Geopolitical volatility often creates these illusions of disaster, shaking out the weak hands prematurely today. Your goal is to remain among the strong, those who see through the fog of misinformation. Market cycles are natural, rhythmic, and inevitable, yet they catch the unprepared off guard every time. You are no longer part of that unprepared crowd, as you now possess a superior framework. This framework relies on data, patience, and the refusal to be swayed by external loud opinions. Think of your portfolio as a garden that requires consistent care, not constant, frantic, nervous pruning. If the company is great, the price will eventually reflect that reality, regardless of current panic. Patience is not merely waiting. It is the active, disciplined maintenance of your original, sound thesis. When others are screaming to sell, your silence and stillness become your most powerful market weapons. You must learn to embrace the volatility as a necessary tax for long-term, compounding wealth creation. Without the free fall, there would be no opportunity to acquire quality assets at such deep discounts. View the chaos as a seasonal storm that clears the field of irrational, short-term oriented participants. Your conviction acts as a shield against the arrows of doubt fired by the mainstream media. Every time you resist the urge to panic, you strengthen your resolve for the next cycle. The ticker is just a number, but your strategy is the blueprint for your financial future. Keep your eyes on the horizon rather than the immediate, flickering movements of the daily chart. True professional success is found in the quiet moments of analysis, not in the loud trades. You are building a legacy that survives the short-term noise and thrives in the long term. Stay focused on the fundamentals, for they are the only things that truly matter in time. The market will test you, but your preparation will ensure that you remain standing throughout it. Confidence comes from knowing exactly what you own and why you own it, without any doubt. Let the ticker do what it must, while you remain steadfast in your proven, logical approach. Your journey to mastery is paved with these moments of discipline, patience, and unwavering, clear conviction. Continue to refine your strategy, stay calm under pressure, and watch your long-term wealth grow steadily.